So once you have the idea, what did you do in action? Went down to the dump sites and tell all the women to weave for you, to work for you?
Actually, before we came in, they were weaving foot rugs already, but they were getting the scraps straight from the garbage dump site. But after some time, when we decided to help them and for us to help each other, we talked to them. We have a co-founder who is based already in that community because he is a priest and he's already doing some missionary work there. So we were discussing with them and just brainstorming and how to make their products of higher quality and higher value and better design. So it was a lot of discussions actually. What we realized is you can never really help a community by imposing what you want or what you believe in. You have to really open up discussion and ready to be surprised because they actually have a lot of great ideas and you just have to be open and humble enough to understand that you just, even if you read all the books, you just really don't know everything. And these people who you perceive as, you know, without the educational background that you have attained, they actually know better most of the time. So you just really have to talk to them. And so we were surprised in a lot of ways because we went there to organize and help them out, but we came out surprised that together we were able to create a social enterprise that is now 4 years old and thriving.
Do you have to train them in the way how they produce the products now because you want to sell it to the wider market?
Exactly. Well, in the beginning, the artisans already have the raw skills.
Right.
Like they already have the technical skills to put it together. But what needs to be addressed and the gap that needs to be addressed is actually the design. So, you know, designers and the market would have a different perception of how their products need to be. And so we became the communicator or the bridge from the market to them and from them to the market. So we just have to put those things together. But right now we have what we call an Artisan Academy. Our Artisan Academy is comprised of mentors who are also women from the community who are now better trainers. And so this is like an entire school system where they're able to learn skills, basic skills, and at the same time financial literacy, because we think that, you know, development is not just about an increase in income, but about an increase in your knowledge and your ability to actually manage your resources. We also have some values formation, which are very important because it's, again, not just about the money, but it's about behavior. It's about how you look at life.
About how many women work for you right now?
We have trained around 550 women. Okay, we have 2 men. So we're actually open to men as well, but I think the nature of what we do would really just attract women. But we do not discriminate. We just say, okay, everyone can join.
Right.
But at the same time, yeah, it's the women who really stay because it's weaving, it's bags. So I guess the nature of it really is more attractive to females.
So what are the products that you produce now?
Yes, so we have purses and clutches such as this. So it's one of our newest collection, this one. We also have home accessories that's soon to be launched in the Philippines, and we're hoping also in Asia and abroad.
So this is designed by the
Rahul
designer.
Lodel.
Wow.
Exactly.
And then the women will weave it.
Exactly. So if you could like zoom into the details, probably you could see that it's very well made. Like the women really gave a lot of their attention to this work, and we have such really high quality standards that the women have, you know, established in the beginning with us and are now implementing with us. So they understand the market so well that, you know, the market would need the product to look nice. It's great that it has meaning, but it doesn't have to sacrifice the quality or sacrifice the beauty. So you can be stylish and meaningful at the same time.
And the materials are recycled materials?
Exactly. So this is scrap cloth that we take from garments manufacturers, not anymore from the garbage dump site. Yes. So we take it before it even goes to the garbage dump site. And this is cantarines. It's an indigenous cloth. And this is wood, so kamagong. And everything is done by hand.
Oh. How much do you sell this bag for?
Right now, the retail price in the Philippines, since we haven't really explored like to the fullest extent export yet, it could be around 50 to 60 US dollars.
do the women earn today compared to how much they earn in the past?
So right now, just to put it all in context, the women still work around 2 to 4 hours a day. It really depends on how many kids they have to take care of. Most of them are home-based. So if before, with that situation, they were earning around 8 cents a day, right now they have the potential to reach around 11 to 12 US dollars a day, which is above minimum wage.
Are there also other benefits that they get?
Exactly. So we also have the education program, the Artisan Academy for them. We have some training sessions and we invite some partners over. And recently we have launched our savings program. So each of them, they have their own bank accounts. A very small percentage of people in the Philippines have their own bank accounts. And these women from the community can actually see their savings increasing through their passbooks. So it's just unheard of before, but now they have the capacity to save and actually think about the future. Because what we realize is if you're poor, if you don't have enough resources, you have to think about tomorrow or today's food, but you rarely think about 5 years from now. But we think that the best way to really develop to get out of poverty is to think long term. But you can't do that if you can't address the basic necessities. So we feel that basic necessities are now pretty much addressed and they can now think about the future through some savings programs to begin with.
Who are your main customers?
So in the Philippines, you could see celebrities wearing Rags2Riches bags. It's mostly young professionals, also women, young professionals who have the buying power and the advocacy for this, and at the same time they're very much informed about what's happening around the world. They want to help in their own way, but they're very stylish, so they want and they believe that they can be beautiful while being meaningful, but at the same time not sacrificing one for the other.
What's the feedback so far for all the product lines?
Actually, we're very happy because people approach the product not because they read in a tarpaulin that you're helping women. They approach the product because of the design. So they go there first and then they open the bag. And when they open the bag, we have a tag. So the tag has a story about Rags2Riches. And behind the tag is the name of the mother or the woman who made the product. So it has a very special personal connection to the customer. But at the same time, it's good news that they go to the product first for the colors and for the design and not the other way around. So for us, it's the more sustainable way to market.
So in terms of business, this is a profitable venture.
Yes, it's the goal of Rags2Riches is to really be a sustainable business. You know, for us, profit is a good thing as long as you know what it's for, and it's not an end in itself, but actually a means to an end. So for us, we need to be profitable so that we could live as long as it takes to solve one of the biggest problems that we're facing. And so yes, but Rags2Riches is only 4 years old and we have been rapidly growing in sales. And yes, we are projecting and the goal is to really be profitable for a long time.
Do you sell to other countries, export as well?
We are planning to actually. So we have been looking for people in the US and around Asia and Europe to distribute Rags2Riches products. We have gotten so many good reviews from a lot of people abroad. They have been emailing us, calling us on how to distribute our products there. We had to sort things out first back home, like production and community expansion, before we could actually get there. But I think this year is looking really good for us because we are just about ready to go out. So for those who are thinking of having a sustainable social enterprise or sustainable eco-fashion brand in their countries, you could go ahead and contact us.
What encouragement would you give other people who might want to do something good for society like you?
I think one of the biggest hindrances to doing something good is thinking that it conflicts with doing well. But I think in this world today, you can see a lot of great examples that you can do well by doing good. And it's actually not separate. You know, you could put it together and it's seamless and it makes so much sense. One of the things that I always tell people who ask me about what I'm doing and they say, wow, you're so philanthropic, you're so selfless, then I tell them that, you know, my decisions and this social enterprise is not just about being selfless. It's about realizing that you are all part of the same world. So eventually it comes back to you. Eventually it will come back to your children. That if you give out something good to the universe, it sort of brings good things back to you as well. So it's not just completely selfless, because you really want to think about your future as well, and the future of your children. So I think it's, rather than just thinking about yourself as in a bubble, you think about yourself as part of a global community, and that could encourage you more.